Namaste and welcome to Tune and Frequency. My name is Gina Joan and I do weekly collective readings with a sound bowl and, depending on my mood, with a deck of oracle cards. And usually these are the frequency cards made by Teal Swan. And yeah, this is what we're going to use today. Before we start with the sample, I would love for you to take 3 deep breaths with me, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And together we connect. We tune in. Are you ready? Let's go. Take a deep breath in through your nose. All right, let's start. You can keep your eyes closed if you like, or you can put your hand on your heart, or both at the same time. Enjoy. Okay, so right away what I saw was, even when we were just breathing, I saw like a door, a black door, but then I saw like the black door with light coming in from behind. And then when we rang the first one, the first tone, it was like a cross, like shh, shh. And it was like all the darkness and there's like slices of light, but it's really hard to describe. It was very, very heavy, very, very heavy. And for me, I could feel it like in the left side on my body, on the left side of my body, and especially like here, like the collarbone. I felt like that's like pressing down, like left shoulder, and especially like the front and the collarbone. And it seemed to like the heaviness feeling like it's kind of going into heart space, which makes complete sense with everything that's going on at the moment. And the cross also representing like a crossroad, actually, with these different directions, and us feeling like split in between. And this split is almost like somebody's like slicing us with like a sword of some sort. But yeah, there is this heaviness. But let's see what we're going to do with that. It's so beautiful. I want it to linger. Okay. So the second one was more like even. Like it felt like something was like evening the ground and um creating this harmony. That's like what the word is, and that comes to mind. And when we, sorry for cracking my fingers, I can't. So I can't not do it. But when we bring these things together, like the crossroad and like evening things out, I would like to give you a little exercise that I have picked up by Lisa Wallner. I can really recommend her work. She's a big light. And what she has done one time, what I saw was you basically put like two different things in your hands. Yeah. Whatever your crossroad may be. And while you put it in your hands, you might be able to start seeing like a visual difference. Yeah, it can be like slight, it can be like very like increased. And what you want to do is bring both of these aspects, you want to bring them together. You bring these things together in harmony. Do not rush the process. All right, let's take a look for the third thing. And you can guess which things I brought together in this little exercise. Let me know. You probably saw that. I didn't, but I heard it. I think that I tapped like the bowl like on the corner somehow, like there instead of here. So what happened then was I started like the first sound, and then I picked it up and I dragged that. So even with like the wrong first sound and then like carrying it out, what came to me is like there's a German saying, auch ein blindes Huhn trifft mal ein Korn. And it's a little bit like that. Like the saying, if you translate it, is like even a blind chicken will find a seed. And it's kind of what it felt like, that even if the biggest idiot starts like moving something, what happens is that even that like initial like push in that like whatever they're pushing, that even that leads to something greater. And when it is something greater, and I'm gonna include the first gong here now again, like even if it's something greater where like opposite forces are at work, when we start like bringing the harmony part into it, like it automatically resonates with all. So yeah, this is the picture I want to paint for you. Like an idiot, like making the first move, creating that first sound, and it's off somehow. But then at the same time, it's being picked up by more and more and more and more. But the bigger it gets, you would think it would create like more of the wrong, but it's not. It's actually creating, it's harmonizing almost on its own. And I think that's a beautiful picture for the universe at large, that whatever happens, we usually use terms like good and bad, but whatever happens, it is like part of like that whole like, I love the word lila. It's like Llela. It's a word from Sanskrit, I believe, and it's the literal meaning behind it is like the divine play. And that's kind of what that is. All right, so let's take a look at the cards. I'm already like 13 minutes in with only the sound bowl, so this is going to be a long one. I hope you got a little patience with me. All right, so here we go. It is a little bit different for sure. I got like 4 cards out at the same time, and I wasn't feeling it. So yeah. All right. We got 4 cards out again, but this time I feel connected to it. So let's see. The first one is intimacy. The second one is diversity, but in reverse. The third one is the meanie in reverse. And I think with that card, it doesn't even matter whether it comes in reverse or not. And open to life. Beautiful. Intimacy. What does Teal Swan call it? In to me see. I would like you to see into me. And I would like to see into you. Together we truly see each other. We're completely in. This is what we need at the moment. This is what is needed, because there's so much distance between people, and we need to look into each other's eyes more. We need to give each other the feeling that we are enough, because you are enough. I want you to take the time and take the space. And it can be whoever you would like it to be. You can ask a friend, you can ask your partner, you can ask your mom or your dad, or Maybe you want to do it with your pet dog. But take the time to really look into each other's eyes without saying anything and just be present with each other. Just take in the energy that is coming in. And please do not do this with a stranger or with someone that has like an off energy or something that yeah, you don't feel comfortable with. Yeah. Start with those you think you love. Because there will be negative things that you might see or that you might pick up. Because every human being has emotions. There will be anger. There will be joy. There will be sadness. There will be fear. You will see all of it. Let it be. Let it be. Just feel and just be present. Don't run away from it. And don't stop just because it's getting a little uncomfortable. Sit in it together. Trust each other. You can hold each other's hand. You can place a hand on the opposite's heart. Whatever feels good to you. And before you kind of lose the connection, make sure that you both stop on a good note. Yeah, you can give a little like head nod, but don't stop in a difficult moment. Why? The world is diverse. The rainbow has different colors, and one color is not better than the other. It needs all the colors. And when all the colors are coming together, what you get is white light. White light being the divine. Or whatever you may call it. You can call it love. You can call it source. You can call it God. I don't care. And to be honest, I don't think it matters. Some might disagree. That's all right. You know, you do you and I do me. And if this doesn't resonate, that's completely fine. You know, you can go in peace, but you may go. But if you're here to stay, thank you for being here. The next one is the meanie. The meanie being the card that I always forget, but I know it's something good. Let's see. So with the meanie, the card is called number 73. So I got this little booklet, which I usually only use when I want to add something or where I'm kind of lost, like this one. But here's the booklet. Here we got number 73. The meanie. Regardless of whether you draw this card upright or in reverse, its meaning is the same. You are particularly resistant and closed down, and so now it is time for a wake-up call from the universe. Here is a set of questions you need to answer for yourself at this time. First, what is the positive intention I have for keeping this negative thing in my life? What need is being met by it? Why don't I want to get better or improve the situation? This is all part of the first part. Second, what do I not want other people to know about me? What am I trying to hide or deny? Third, why am I not doing the things I know I should be doing? Fourth, if I weren't scared, what would I do? Fifth, what in my life is worth suffering for? 6, what am I willing to give up, or what do I need to give up in order to have what I want? Seventh, if I weren't scared to admit to it, what would I admit to myself that I really want? This card is as liberating as it is painful to draw. It suggests that we must awaken ourselves, our true selves, and our true desires if we are to live a life that is worth living. It demands that you admit what you want to yourself. It also demands that you admit to the ways that you are preventing yourself from what you want and why. All right. I'd say this is like the deep work that awaits for you. So don't, like, if you're just watching these videos and don't work with the like little tools that I give to you or the questions, like in this case coming from Teal Swan, and you don't sit with them and work with them, then you can also stop watching these readings, because you want to work with the content, you want to work with the knowledge that comes through, and if it resonates, you want to get into action, because just like consuming is not going to help you. And if you do that, you'll be open to life. And what happens when we're open to life is that our hearts are bursting open, and all the magic, all the love, all the awesome soul, family, people that we want in our life, they're all rushing into your space, because your heart magnet starts just like doing its work and just magnetizing everything and everyone that you need in your energy field. All right. This is it for today. Something that jumps at me right now is that I have like in number 3 and 3 of these cards. Interesting. Expression. So I think I've talked about expression before a little bit more. And what I want to share with you is right now there is a time where we are purging what is not just ours. All this shit is coming up that is something that has been like hidden, and it has been from our generations over generations of generations. So these are our ancestors coming through. We need to let it come through. Yeah, we have to be willing to feel it and to release it and to express it. So maybe this would be a good idea to actually do with your parents if they're open to it. I really hope this resonated with you and that it serves you. Stay tuned and see you soon.